Ahoy!
We live.
I mean,
Maybe.
speak for yourself.
I said maybe.
Gotta go here. There we go. Load. Wow, there's just no sound here.
Nope. You have a zombie shark? Oh,
No!
it's a
Get...
paladin shark, and the lich is the dead one. So really, I think you have a zombie Satan here, according to the icons we have up.
A zombie! Whoa! But liches aren't zombies.
They're like a little bit like zombies in the
They're
sense that
they're
they're
undead, but they're not zombies.
yeah.
They're closer
So
to
I think
ghosts, I feel like.
um it might depend on what
Cause
type
because they don't
or what iteration.
I don't think they have at least D&D, they don't have a corporeal form.
Yeah, see, in other things, they are the body brought back.
Okay, so let's go here because that's the branch point. What's this?
Lich. In fantasy fiction, a lich is a type of undead creature. Various works of fantasy fiction, such as Clark Ashton Smith's The Empire of Necromancers, had used lich as a general term for any corpse, animated or inanimate, or the
Interesting.
term specific use in fantasy role-playing games.
Zombies before lich Zomboys before liches? Wow. Wow. Zomboys before liches.
Is Sharky supposed to be the zomboy?
But I'm not dead yet.
Oh, so you're not dead. Great. Then you're alive.
Okay, how do I get this ending that you speak of?
All right. The way to get this terrible result, which I think is probably the red note on the thingy,
Yes, that would be all the bad. That would be a bad end.
is that first, you're going to do the masquerade ritual.
Okay. So I want that.
Want robe?
Want the robe. I already have the knife.
The knife, yeah.
Okay, we need to go back to the bathroom. But we will not. That was bad. We were very sleepy, but we will not apologize. Nope, that's the wrong thing.
That is the wrong door.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Now you're going to perform metamorphosis.
Performing this ritual after Esther's masquerade will have consequences. If you see or hear something strange, it is not your imagination. Be ready. Proceed in total darkness, no lights, no candles. Ensure their images appear in no way.
Poster or tapestry.
You go away. How you doing, ace couple? How are you today? Wear a ceremonial robe and ritual necklace. I need my necklace. Have a knife. Always remember the second step on the previous page. If you see anything, yeah. When, okay.
20 entire months. Hi, Pie. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing.
Hello, boy. Did you ever get to stream today?
I don't think I ever got a stream notification for it, so I'm going to take it as no.
What? I have the necklace. This game
Maybe if you
hates
put it
me.
back down when you grab the mask.
Uh-oh. I can't get the ritual mask to stay on over my masquerade one.
Hmm. Darling, is everything all right?
How you doing, Pie? Luckily, because I was so focused on trying to get that ritual right, it didn't give me a heart attack.
Twitch was having a moment. I was too fed up with it, so I gave up and played Animal Crossing on my own.
Nice.
There.
She's finished with her shower? Uh, yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book, she won't notice the mask is fused to my face. The book is upside down.
Mm-hmm. No, are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No, no, no. I got it. I'm a big boy. Relayan can't be harder to figure out than English.
It would probably be easier to read if the book wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I've got it now.
Darling? Why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
I'm doing all right so far. My fiance and I seem to be among a very small number of people who didn't catch COVID from my cousin's wedding. That's
Well, that's
good.
good.
We're fine. I had a long day in the hair room and my thumb slash wrist are acting up, so I got a compression glove, a thumb brace, and a heated mitten on my left hand.
Only ones
Oh,
who wore masks. Oh,
I hope your hand starts feeling a little bit better.
I hope so. And yeah, I've been lately like if I go out shopping or anything, I'm just like, am I the only one that has a mask?
But Biden said that the pandemic was over.
Biden can suck a dick. Maybe he'd learn more compassion that way.
Oh, wow. Uh, my eyesight has been going for a while now. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses, but I keep putting it off. It better. I have so much work I need to do, so I'm gonna need my joints to stop falling apart.
That would be nice, just also in a general sense.
Yes.
I didn't know you needed glasses,
I usually wear contacts.
but you aren't wearing them now?
Oh, how do you feel about galaxy pattern compression gloves? Also, yes, we would like to ideally leave the house someday.
Ideally.
Leaving the house? But I.
Someday for some amount of time at a time, and then you go scurrying back home. Yeah, that's
What was it? Magfest tickets came out today or something?
maybe.
I
I don't
think
know.
I think it was I heard Magfest tickets came out today.
I just realized a couple of days ago that TwitchCon is actually apparently during the exact weekend that I'm out of town next week, but that's not what I'm out of town for, and that's probably better.
I mean, yeah, because TwitchCon sounds like it's going to be a mess.
I
Oh,
feel like most cons have been kind of a mess with their safety precaution stuff.
yes. Pi, link to Galaxy compression gloves. Oh, I guess not. I must have dropped him on the ground somewhere in the last reality.
Darling,
Yeah.
put the book down.
Mm,
Now.
that's it. I'm screwed. If she sees this masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Estir. Think, think, think.
Hey, ow!
Quick, the bathroom!
Darling, open this door!
Uh-oh, we have a broken heart. This Persian makes a bunch of compression items in a lot of pretty patterns. Galaxy, rainbow, lavender with moons and bunnies.
Ooh, cute.
Will that door hold? No telling. This mask is still on my face when she gets in. So, I have no other option. I dig my fingers under the edge of the mask.
A potential gore warning.
Oh, I've seen their stuff before. Thanks for reminding me. I was meaning to order from them at some point.
Great.
That's what Pie's very good at, reminding people to order things. Or getting people to order things. I say, looking at my shark dice.
Well, people should also order pie stuff.
Oh yes, people should really order stuff from Pie. It feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off for mere millimeters of leverage. The mask feels fused to my skin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking off large chunks of flesh with every pull. Ugh. This pain, it's unreal. Yeah, I have dice that are clear and they have little sharks in them, and then it came in a shark bag. Which I believe like the mouth is the zipper.
Where's the picture, Sharky?
Oh, I never took a picture.
Why not?
Because they're over there and I'm bad at taking pictures.
You haven't sent us pics yet? Exactly, is couple. That's what I'm saying. Where are the pics?
They don't exist yet.
What's going on in there? Let me in!
It's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more give. Then I... Ah! Ah!
Why did you lock me out, Dart? Heavens below! What happened to you?
We've been deprived of photos of the Sharky wonderfulness. Cruelty to your chatlings. So, one of the things that happened on Saturday during the Pokemon stream, so I mentioned my roommate was out for most of it and came back, and my roommate just looks at me, holds up a pen, and it's like, "This is for you," and the pen is. The bottom of it's blue, and the top of it is like waves, and at the very top is a shark.
I don't understand. I need pictures.
Why do
I
you
don't
want...
understand your description. You need to send pictures.
Couldn't make that on the day of, but went back and watched some after the fact. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's totally fine. We're planning another one. I think beginning of November. I think the day we're looking at is the 5th of November. If that's the first Saturday.
Do you remember the 5th Pokemon of November?
Very cool setup. Could have used a Magikarp song, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Courtney? I went and listened to that Magikarp song, and I'm like, you know what? This is catchy, but Magikarp is so useless, no thank you. It can't even formulate...
Oh, you're gonna end up accidentally just learning the song because it's too catchy. Is that it?
No, I listened to it like once, and I'm like, nah. I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here, happens.
Wait, no.
Wait,
You
what?
don't
What? No,
have to
Pie!
send us things for Ace Week Pie.
Pie! Oh, right, that is next month.
Is next month, which I believe we said that Ace Couple and Mick should both come back
Yeah,
for Ace Week
they
as
should.
guests. And I guess we should probably also see if anyone else
Mm.
wants to.
Hey, useless things are still deserving of love. I'm not saying it's not deserving of love. I'm just not going to sing the song. Maybe they should make a song for more useful Pokemon.
See, but useful Pokemon are already loved for being useful. Useless things deserve love in the form of the song because they're not receiving enough love
Then
otherwise.
where's Dunsparce's song?
I don't know, go write one.
Because Dunsparce don't have a song, and Dunsparce is incredibly useless.
Well, you write one then.
Yeah, we better formally put that on the calendar soon so we don't get overbooked. I need an
Yeah.
excuse to send y'all the things I found / made for you. So Ace Week is my excuse. He's not Gen 1!
Well, thanks. Bye.
Actually, what Gen was Dunsparce? Was that... No, I don't... I think that was... I don't remember what Gen Dunsparce is. Oh, that was Gen 2.
Mm. Dunsparce is very cute, though.
It's terrifying because it's almost 5 feet tall.
My appendix is useless, but it didn't get a song. Rude. Okay, but let me see because I swear there's probably an appendix song somewhere.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. And
I
what's...
found something. I found multiple
There's
songs, I
pretty...
think.
There's a pretty banging song about the pancreas, though. Oh, wait. So, there's a new Pokemon that they showed off for Scarlet and Violet today. Or today or yesterday. That is called Wiglet.
Wiglet?
Yes, it looks like a Diglett, but it is very long.
I'm realizing it's hard to look up appendix song because I'm usually mostly getting songs that are the appendix to like an album or like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That song helped me pass high school physics. Wait, what song helped you pass high school physics? A song about a pancreas?
Why is that physics?
How is that? How did that help? What?
Isn't that bio?
That would be bio.
I'm confused now.
Is there a pancreas in physics? My pancreas attracts every other pancreas in the universe with a force proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the distance between them. I woke up from singing that song in my sleep after my grandma got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer because my brain likes to play cruel tricks on me. Oh my lord. That's a sentence. Also, hello, Mick.
Hi, Mick.
We got a Mick, we got a pie, and we
We gotta schedule you for Ace Week too, Mick.
It's a line. It's live from the Weird Al song about how he loves his pancreas. Line, not live. Yes, we gotta schedule a Mick, and we gotta schedule an Ace couple, and we gotta save somebody else. Or anybody else.
Probably. Maybe? Check with the last time.
Yeah!
That'd be fun.
Pancreas, hey pancreas, you are my favorite organ. Mick coming in at the love of pancreases.
You should express love for your pancreas.
Oh my robots. You are so robot-y.
Beep boop. You should express love for your pancreas. I am a robot. I do not have a pancreas.
But you're not actually a robot. Your Discord is just making your voice robot-y.
Discord has decided that I do not deserve a pancreas.
I don't love my pancreas.
Oh no.
My roommate was one day was like, "Is there anything about your appearance that you love?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Well, that's sad." I'm like, well, "That's my life." This was after my roommate also was like, "Your hair looks like you spent $50 having it done."
This bird is gonna steal your pancreas? Dang, that's some Charlie the Unicorn shit.
I have heard of Charlie the Unicorn. I have not.
Marky, why are you gonna make me feel older, even though it's not even that I'm old?
It's
It's just that you're lacking in internet knowledge.
yeah, that's purely me lacking in internet knowledge.
But it makes me feel old, Sharky.
I mean, Charlie the Unicorn is incredibly old.
Charlie.
Like,
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
it was this. It was at the time where I wasn't really watching. Yeah, I did hear about it. One of my friends mentioned it.
Actually had a satisfying plot
That
resolution.
had a plot? I'm good for whenever, honestly. We also got to finish up bum 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 bum.
Wait,
Yes, that's the games.
this has been your helpful Sharky translator.
I've put the YouTube link for the Weird Al Pancreas song in the Discord. What is this stream? What is this stream?
Well, so far we've sung about, or we're discussing a pancreas song, and we've pulled off our own face, and um, you're being peer pressured to learn the Magikarp song.
I'm not learning the Magikarp song. I am not saying Cool Ranch is good or delicious or whatever it was y'all want me to say. I'm not singing a Christmas album.
You weren't even saying that you have to say it's good. You just had to take back that it's bad.
Oh no, I'll never take it back.
Long Kill the Queen?
Yes.
Yeah, it is taking a long time to kill the queen for some reason.
I was saying, because I was playing it, I've been playing it every once in a while with my art friend, and I mentioned how, like, we've done 2 streams of it, and we haven't died yet, and my art friend was like, how? We, like, died within, like, 30 minutes. How have y'all not died? And I'm just like, we're surprised, too. Now I just kind of want to plan a night where we all watch the entirety of Charlie the Unicorn series so we can hear Sharky say, "What the crap?" repeatedly. I. Yeah, that was at the time where I wasn't watching YouTube or really interacting with the internet, so. Like, I don't know any stuff really from that time period. Not like I really know anything from the now time period either.
You apparently heard about the Try Guys drama stuff before I did.
Yeah, Twitter does weird things.
It does. It does do weird things.
Twitter shows things in my face that I'm like, why do you want me to care? Like it notifying me about the Queen's death, and I'm just like,
Oh, well, I think it just pushed that to everyone because that's a news alert.
well, I don't care about that news. Tell me when the next Kingdom Hearts game is coming out instead, Twitter.
They might.
No, I doubt that they would push that to my phone.
Oh.
I mean, you could show me a lot of things, and I would be like, "What the crap? What is this?" And y'all would be like, "Nostalgia is what it is." The Try Guys drama makes me so mad for completely different reasons than everyone else seems to be.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't know that part of it.
I mean, I feel like the he cheated is like, wow, yikes, that's terrible. But
Yeah.
it's also, and I've seen different takes because it's not that the woman Alex is innocent entirely, but like at the end of the day, she was a subordinate working at a company that he helped co-found
Oh.
and stuff. I mean, my Twitter is currently filled with white nonsense. Yeah,
Oh.
so I came across the Try Guys thing right after coming off of looking at the I don't want to name him, but that one white Latin person, white Latino person, I guess, who said the one thing and then doubled down and tripled down and stuff.
Quadruple down?
I don't know if there was a quadruple down, probably. And all the people being blocked and stuff, and I was just like, yikes. So I saw that and then immediately transitioned into seeing the Try Guys stuff, and I went, oh, what a day.
A lot happened.
Mm-hmm.
A lot happened is what happened. My relationship structure gets called basically cheating, or the consensual nature gets called into question on a constant basis. Then there's this
Dipstick
insisting that
insisting that his relationship with his coworker was consensual. See, it's not just a coworker relationship. It's like additionally, like he is very literally
a
the
boss.
boss, like one of the four bosses of the company.
Yeah, now white people are
And
congratulating him.
essentially,
Ugh.
he like oh, so I guess I full disclosure, I get not really disclosure, but I am like in the Try Guys Patreon thing, and I am in their Discord and stuff. Um, so I'm quite familiar with their content. Um, and like I'm just like he is absolutely her boss still. It might. I saw some people being like, well, this isn't really a power imbalance because she's also an influencer and could just leave, blah, blah, blah. She has other opportunities. I'm like, technically, most of the opportunities she has are tied to the fact that she has been working for Try Guys. Um, but yeah, the labeling of it as a consensual workplace relationship is just like no, there's no ethical way of labeling that like consensual there. Like, yeah, she might have been totally down for it, but like you there is still the power imbalance and stuff.
Also, yikes on the white people congratulating him. Just full on yikes. That's not okay.
Yeah, I Sharky, did you see how much of that
Yeah.
whole
I
for
I saw a few of the things that Mick retweeted. I I have only really seen that and what you told me. Nothing else.
I was totally a lawyer and PR person telling you what to say. Honestly, I feel like a PR person should have caught the consensual and been like, that's really how you want to phrase it? Because he is getting ripped apart for using the words consensual workplace relationship. Um,
Mm.
which I think like yeah, not to absolve her for participating in the affair. She was also engaged in stuff and apparently was totally down for it or whatever. I'm not gonna say she was like innocent here, right? But like There is a
It,
power imbalance. I do think it is correct that most of the attention has
oh
been
yeah,
focused on him.
I mean, so there's two sides to the cheating and everything, but also power imbalance, like that.
Consensual relationship is not the way to describe having an affair that was apparently like years long
Oh
with your
really?
subordinate. Yeah.
Oof, oof.
Yeah. I was seeing something today of like an insider tip or something that like coworkers had mentioned seeing like flirting and stuff between them for quite a while and had suspected for quite a while. Um,
See,
like,
my
okay.
experience with them is basically like I don't know if you've shown me things, but I know my roommate has shown me like one or two things. That's really the extent of my.
I basically am like, if there was an independent Patreon just for Eugene, I would give to that instead. However, he does not have a separate Patreon. He has part in the Try This Patreon, so
Mm-hmm.
I was signed up for that. Um, Funnily enough, I had a Patreon like reward merch thing sitting in the package room apparently for a couple of weeks that I didn't know had arrived.
Oh,
And so I went to get my roommate's package yesterday from the package room. The guy's like, "Don't you want yours too?" And I was like, "I didn't realize I had one." So I also newly acquired a Try Guys hoodie yesterday amongst this news and
that's
then immediately put it in the donation pile because anyway, it's a hoodie that says daddy's favorite. And am I really gonna go around wearing that outside? No.
that's
It's a insider joke thing. They have this series called Without a Recipe where they try to make foods without a recipe. And Keith, not the cheating one,
yeah.
um, did a running gag where he was like, "Oh, my dad, every single day for his entire life, has just eaten like a raisin cereal for breakfast, like every single day without fail." So he made a series of dishes for that Without a Recipe series thing that they did, where he would always make quote unquote daddy's favorite by making a raisin cereal themed food. There is, and stuff like that in the workplace can be done right, but it needs to be arranged with HR and possibly with a restructuring of chain of command, etc. But obviously, there was none of that because they were both in long-term relationships and major opportunity for lawsuits. So I'm sure the consensual aspect was the lawyer's insistence. Fair, but they don't have an HR department. He is the HR department, and there's no restructuring chain of command because all the try guys themselves are the bosses. So yeah, that part is a huge mess.
The restructuring the chain of the command is him not being there.
Mm-hmm. That's the restructuring. Bye.
And
His
the
channel got removed so fast from the Discord. He's been removed from all the branding so fast.
oh yeah. Yeah.
But
That's the issue.
but as for the other Twitter stuff that was going on with the one white guy, I'm just like, I just feel bad because Magic Rose has been in here a few times.
Yeah, yeah.
She got dog piled hard for pointing out like that's a very white privileged position.
Mm, yeah.
From what I could see, she got dogpiled hard because people were like, "Did you just call him white?" Because he has Hispanic in his bio. But like, okay, but look at him and look at his name and stuff. Like he moves about the world as a white person, though.
Mm,
There is such thing as white passing.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the both of those dramas have seemingly continued somewhat into today, and I'm just like,
Oh really?
oh boy, yeah, a bit. I've been less on Twitter today,
Yeah,
but
I haven't really been on Twitter
oh,
today.
it's been a whole thing.
Mm,
I somehow heard about all the Try Guys stuff like 24 hours before it hit Twitter, so it was wild to watch play out. I did not hear about the other Twitter nonsense. I think the other Twitter nonsense has been mostly restricted to like, I don't know, either that it might be like queer streamer Twitter The guy in question is part of Rainbow Arcade,
Ah. Yeah,
which is actually where he apologized today after his half-assed apology yesterday. Did he give a half-assed apology yesterday? I know he basically tried to shrug off the whole thing yesterday. Anyway, we ostensibly have a game we're supposed to be playing.
Yeah, but you do realize what channel we are, right?
I know, but I don't necessarily want to get into all of
Yeah, no, I
the
get that. All the
discourse,
drama.
especially when I'm like, well, at least on that part of the thing, I'm just like, you know what? I think everyone here is going to be pretty much on the same side of that particular discourse, or at least I hope so. And if not, I mean, I guess we could have a discussion on it. But like, he was like, I can see the blah blah blah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Uh,
You're good, Mac.
yeah, it's. I'm like, uh, uh,
So every time I say Mick, it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna put Mac on screen.
not Mike. Sometimes the captioner says Mike.
Hmm.
I
I
was
I
just
would.
really mad, and I still am. That is
That's
entirely
valid.
justified.
Yeah, that's entirely valid for you to be really mad about all that stuff.
I did unfollow for it.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. Apology. I'm sorry that I hurt you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry it spoke over you. That's never my intent, but I know intent is not the same as impact.
The captioner from D&D has had some funny goof ups. Oh, that does not surprise me.
Wait, examples? Oh, cool. Thanks. Thanks, white person. Going, proud of you for this. Yeah,
Kate has had
okay.
5 different names.
None of which are Cade. That makes sense.
Oh, poor Kate.
I mean, I assume that the only name that,
Oh, Bupito's usually Poopido.
yeah, on ours as well.
If we talk about Bupito on stream, it's usually Poopido.
I'm like, of all the names in our little party, I expect Pachulius is the only one who would get like picked up correctly.
It didn't get picked up there.
What did it say?
Truly.
Patchouli. There we go.
There we go.
It's okay. Half the time I call her Patchy instead. Or Bun Bun. What does Soul come up as?
Will?
Soul? Okay. That's that's a spelling. That is a way to spell Sewell. Cade is what's Cade gonna be? It. Congratulations, Cade is now it.
Sewell. Kate?
That makes sense.
Sewell.
What's Einrim come up as?
Einrim. Iron Ram. Or Iron Ramen? What?
Einrim. You know, that's actually almost close.
Oh, the captioners are just a fun little game.
Is, is that why you were hiding your face? No. Baby, I don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like.
Just the top episode.
I'm here because I like you. No matter what happens to you. So don't be self-conscious around me, okay?
We look like a skeleton?
We are probably dead.
Lynetta?
We're not dead. Shocking. Shh, just let me hold you.
Dot dot dot. She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes tearing off my face worth it. Almost.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I end up blacking out from the pain, waking up sometime later in my bed. The golden mask was nowhere to be found. Now? What happens if I open the curtains?
Well, we expected this to have a bad end, and somehow we're not,
Okay, but what happens
there.
if I open the
So let's
curtains
find out.
and both of them are on the screen at once?
Huh? Darling, who?
So you quoted in
Uh, Sharonda?
new book.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I've been seeing that book
Yay!
around. I need to read it,
Mm.
but it's
Wait,
not
what?
in my
Me?
library. Oh, did you not know?
What was the quote? What?
Oh dear. I need to revel in this. Congratulations, Mick. You're in literature now.
Oh man. At least I assumed you were the Black Ace Mick.
I would assume so, since you are fairly vocal in ace spaces.
And your name is Mick.
Yes.
Is there another one? I'll grab my book and go find out.
Dearest!
Uh-oh.
My sister? You didn't! Oh dear. Look at me, darling. What's going on? Well, obviously, your darling has been playing us for fools. Humph. I thought I had you wrapped around my finger. Think you broke your vow of fealty for this slovenly understudy.
I didn't think I was that vocal in Ace Spaces.
Maybe I'm biased? I don't know. I mean, the Twitter algorithm shows you a lot. That's also just the Twitter algorithm for us, though, because we interact with your stuff a lot, I guess.
That is true.
Steer, I know you were a bedazzled dime a dozen hussy that beds the first literate ass kisser that'll sit through your little skits, but I expected better from you, darling.
That is a sentence.
Yep. A bedazzled dime a dozen hussy. Did you really think you were just going to date two outer gods at the same time and get away with it? Hold on, did you just call The King in Yellow a skit? It is the composition of theatrical genius that a Philistine like you couldn't appreciate if you had another 1,000-year sleep to mull it over. Is it Philistine or Philistine? Yes?
I don't remember.
But if my play is too cultured for your tragically unrefined sensibilities, perhaps you have heard about about the watery tart who never gets a second date. That one is true comedy. You uppity little...
Hey, calm down, you two. There's enough for me to go around. Can't we all just smooch and make up? Oh!
I think that's the problem, darling. Bad end.
No!
Huh.
Oh, I think I know what that is. I think that might be the same thing as this one.
Oh. Let me see.
Oh my god, darling, read the room.
Seriously. Oh.
But that was an ending.
That was an ending, apparently. Um, I do wonder if we had continued with the ZMC polyam. Um,
No.
I don't think we can call it that when neither of them are consenting to it.
Yeah, it's like a whole paragraph starting with people I've come across have assumed I think about sex often because I present as male, ending with when people feel valued only for sex, it can skew their self worth. Mick.
Him's easier, they, them.
Oh,
Is it out of date? I thought you stopped using he, him.
yeah, I thought.
All right, everybody pronoun check.
I was like, I don't think Mick uses he, him.
Yeah, I think I remember a long time ago, vaguely, I might have seen
That's
he, him
that's
on your
definitely me.
profile, but
Well, then you're quoted in a book.
with unfortunately one set of wrong pronouns, it seems.
Probably did not get past the editing.
Well, I mean, if the notes for it were
Yeah,
just
that
out
was
of
from.
date, they
Yeah,
probably didn't go back to double check the more recent when
that
I
was.
got interviewed. Oh no, my pronouns escaped. Dang it. It's okay.
I
I
assume
usually
this was
say
from.
she, but they runs away all the time.
Hmm?
Any asterisk.
Yeah.
I hate to. I am curious what happens if you just continue with all of the like metamorphosis stuff, but with your face torn off.
That might be how we get one of these.
Like maybe, right?
Does the guide say anything about the other five? If you're
Um,
looking
do,
at
do,
one, because I assumed you
do.
still have one up since you like almost never close a tab.
Well, I did close this one last time, but I opened it back up.
Okay.
Um, but it's not listing every ending, I think.
Can
Let's
I
see.
have a link to the book?
Ending. Hmm?
Uh, Mick saying, can I have a link to the book?
Yeah, that's
We were like, yay, it's our friend!
yeah. So we did the secret, which is open the curtain while Lynetta is sitting on your bed to let a steer in. This will
Mm.
trigger dialogue between the two, ultimately leading you to getting another ending.
Ooh. Is Ace Couple set up to do links?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe, let me double check before you send the link,
Yeah,
but I believe they should be fine because I believe I added them to the regulars list. Yes, they are on the
okay.
regulars list.
Just wanted to make sure
E
before they
underscore ace underscore couple. They are the last ones on the regulars list, I think.
just wanted to check before they got
Uh-huh.
timed out for
Yeah.
a few
We were
seconds.
like, yay, that's our friend. Um, oh. Oh, geez. Okay.
What? Is this going to be
Um,
complicated?
it doesn't give every ending, it seems, but it does give us all three of Lynetta's, maybe. Or maybe they're all bad ends. Unsure. This one that we just did says getting another ending. However, there's another secret listed that leads to the quote unquote terrible ending.
Okay.
And then if we basically just at the split point had decided to do all of Linetta's just straight through, it seems to
That,
give us the Awakened Redux ending.
yeah, that would have given us the top one. Kind of like
Okay.
how, like if I'm looking at them right now. So how,
Uh,
because they're sets of three, right? I
uh,
assume Awakened Redux is going to be the top one for like the just go through Linetta's. Kind of like
because
how,
we broke everything that one time.
just how like the King in White is the top in the set of three for S tier.
Yeah, I am unfortunately not the greatest at remembering to add people to the regulars list
I
because it's a
mean,
manual process.
yeah, and the thing is that we don't have a lot of regulars. I forgot
Um,
today was Wednesday. Today is Wednesday.
yes, that is why we are streaming. As opposed to
Let's just
next Wednesday when we will not be streaming.
get Linetta's real quick.
Lynetta normally.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I've asked to do stream things with YouTube.
Oh no,
That's all
that's
right.
fine. We're not going to be. Is it next week?
Yes, next week I am gone from the 5th until the 10th, but I should question mark be back in time for D&D on the 10th because apparently the pickup for the car rental is around 6. So I better be back in time.
Okay. We need the robes.
We have the mask, we have the knife.
We have the robes. Oh, we gotta remove that, and then I think we're good.
Hello, handsome.
My mouth. I can't move it again. Just like last time! Okay, calm down. Focus. I can control my hand then. Hey. Hey.
You're learning to control your eldritch mouth so soon?
I'm getting the hang of it. It seems I still have my muscle memory from the last reality. Good.
Oh, try saying something in Berlin.
Your Volk.
Aw, that's so sweet. You learned to say I love you. You must have been studying, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty fluent now, right?
Mm.
What?
Well, and Volk should be a dangling participle error since you started the sentence with yeah instead of yeah. And since you and I are intimate, you don't need the suffix. No need to be so formal with your girlfriend.
Guess I still have a lot of learning to do.
Tee hee. Yeah.
How do you...
Damn it.
It's actually really difficult to speak English through my hand. Alien rolls off the tongue in comparison. Hand tongue, that is. How do you speak human languages so well?
Actually, most of us are hyperpolyglots. You can't get people to worship you if you can't communicate with them.
Really? What else do you know?
English, Mandarin, Spanish, French, Arabic, ASL, Parseltongue, Elvish, Undercommon, Swedish.
Hey, you made some of those up.
Hey, Undercommon's not made up. All languages are made up, darling.
I mean, that's true.
She didn't make up Undercommon, at least. Just tore the page out this time.
Eldritch Embrace. Lynetta?
Yes, darling?
I'm just checking, but you haven't tampered with my book, right?
Undercommon. Swedish.
Swedish is totally made up.
I don't know. Is Courtney actually Lynetta in disguise?
Well, how many of us have really seen Courtney?
Only Royce, who's on the same account, so really, I mean... And, you know, however many people have looked at Courtney's pictures online, as they do use actual profile pictures, if those are real.
Yeah, we don't know if those are real.
What do you mean?
This Eldritch Embrace spell, it looks a bit different from the other rituals.
I don't have a dress like that anymore. How strange. Oh, what's the use? You caught me. It's not a real ritual.
Or
Pink hair anymore. I see how hard you're pushing yourself to make it through these spells for my sake. I thought maybe you could use a break from the real rituals, so I could spoil you a little.
Aw, that's actually pretty sweet of you. But there's no time for breaks.
Not even a quick one?
I can't lose sight of my singular goal. Smooching ya!
Oh, darling, why? Well, all right. I'll leave you to it then. We literally have a triptych of those vampire portraits hanging up above our dining room table. They are definitely real. But we don't know that they are definitely you.
I mean, technically, they did have their videos on during the podcast episode I recorded.
Okay, so Sharky knows that it's you. I don't know that it's you.
Well, You're leaving? No breaks on the hype train.
On the hype train.
There's no hype train here.
There is no hype train here right now.
Unless y'all somehow make a hype train, then I'd be terrified.
There's no choo-choo here.
I'd be terrified if y'all made a hype train.
We don't have enough public transportation here in California for a hype train. Twitch is based here, you know. There's not enough trains, okay?
There's not nearly enough public transportation over here.
Well, I don't know about your particular suburb.
There's nothing. There's a singular train station.
No, I know, but they said no breaks, and that's all I thought of.
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
There's something I need to check on. It's probably nothing, but... You haven't seen anything strange lately, have you?
I've seen plenty of strange things lately. Outer gods, hands with mouths.
I meant things beyond the usual strangeness. You haven't noticed anything watching you, have you? ... Sorry, I guess I'm being the strange one, huh? I'll just be right back. Stay safe, Kay? My masseuse knew it was me.
I have not listened to today's podcast.
I started reading a little bit of it, and I didn't get very far before I went to bed.
Today was a very busy day at work.
Just got a comment from someone who says they may have died from secondhand embarrassment to work.
I might die from secondhand embarrassment.
How far did I get? I think I got as far as Royce being... Why is this drag king making out with my friend?
Wait, what?
Was it the drag king that was the one doing the making out? I think, yeah.
I love how the
captioner... That's as far as I got.
I love how the captioner was like Dragon King for a little bit.
Yeah, the Dragon King was making out with my friend. Damn, now I'm jealous of of the friend. I want to smooch the Dragon King. Like, I may be ace, but I might also be a monster fucker, okay?
Eldritch Embrace. Very scary. Don't worry about these
Quite
stats.
creepy.
All you have to do is give Lynette a big hug. I love, love, love you.
It's adorable.
Oh, so the story
Well,
hasn't even started yet. Performing
uh-huh.
this after Astir's banquet will have consequences.
Yeah, I didn't actually reach Courtney's story part of the podcast yet.
Oh, am I gonna have to listen to that tomorrow during work?
You could listen to it going to sleep today.
No, because then I couldn't concentrate on the words being said. And I need to actually, like, sit down and, like, listen to the shenanigans.
I mean, nobody's making you. I'm making him. Correction, I am making Sharky do this.
The only episode that I am not going to listen to is the one that I'm in.
Because you hate your voice. Yeah.
Because I despise my voice. My
What
voice
did?
is so high pitched and it grates my ears.
High pitched. Besides, I mean, I got vocal training tips from a trans friend who was helping teach me how to lower my voice. You could just do the same.
Let the room be well lit, wear no robes or necklaces, have the offering on your person.
No robes or necklaces. Have the offer. Well lit.
To be fair, I don't listen to or watch back things that I'm in either.
Wasn't that a thing with Adam Driver actually? Was
Yes,
that he got
he will never watch a clip or a movie or anything that he's a part of.
he was in like an interview or something where they tried to spring it on him as a surprise even after being notified, like, don't do that.
And he walked
And
out.
then yeah. And people were like judging him for that. And it's like, no, good on him for setting his boundaries.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
delicious. Just as perfect as last time. As long as we keep finding each other, we can keep doing this forever.
I'd like that.
You remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So you know what happens next, right?
One
last ritual. And then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Who knew waking up could be so exhausting? Me, I knew waking up could be exhausting.
Me every day of my life.
Raise your hand in chat if you knew that waking up is exhausting.
Gonna take a nap before you, well, end everything?
The reason your own voice sounds high-pitched in recordings is because you're used to hearing it with the added resonance of your own skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know my voice is not low. Like, even with that resonance in the skull, like, I know my voice is not a low voice. It's more the, like, when I listen, I'm like, oh no. Is that what oh no.
See, I've just been practicing lowering my voice so that I have a lower voice when I talk in general. I've been practicing so that instead of up here, I can talk down here normally. But that wasn't the case before. I think the stream actually really helps with that.
Oh, what? Oh, just straight doing our voices?
I have a high voice.
I don't think you.
Do you?
I don't really think you do.
I think.
Like, I wouldn't say it's low, but wouldn't say it's high.
I've been trying. I sent Mick the video my friend sent to me for voice training lesson stuff, and I think it's because so there's this thing called R1, which I guess is like for AMAB people who underwent puberty, like you physically have an Adam's apple, right? That like drop. So if you move that up and down, that actually doesn't affect the pitch of it, but it makes you perceived as higher or lower.
It's high for
Mm.
males. I don't think your voice is higher than mine.
So I feel like there's a combination of factors, maybe, that I have a really hard time parsing through. But I did finally learn after like weeks of
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, okay, this is me moving my larynx around or whatever, and this is like the actual pitch. So I think my actual pitch of speaking hasn't changed that much, but it comes across a bit lower.
Mm.
I have a ridiculously wide vocal range, so I can talk pretty comfortably all over the place. Yeah, my friend also scolded me at the time for mentioning that I had recently gone to karaoke and sung the Christine part of Phantom of the Opera, and she's like, "Don't do that. You're gonna like undo the work you've done and stuff." I'm like, but it's
You should allow to do
fun.
the fun stuff you like.
I just want to have a lower speaking voice and also be able to hit the really high notes in opera. Although I'm not trying to get all the way to like quote unquote male
Yeah.
voice.
You just want to lower your voice a little bit.
Um, I'd like to be a little less feminine sounding.
Hmm.
However, I've received compliments in the past, like from some uncle that called at one point, who told my mom like, "Oh, like, uh, Satan has such a nice like way of speaking or voice because it's like sending or not sending. It's like singing almost because I have just a lot of pitch variation when I talk. Like
Hmm.
I just bounce. It's
Yeah.
very animated or like melodic, I guess
Yeah.
he said. Um, and I'm like, I kind of like that. If it sounds to other people like my voice is kind of melodic. So one of the things that was mentioned to me is that um, men voices, this is in quotes, of course, tend to be very monotone. And I don't want that for me. I don't want that for me.
You said that to me, and I'm like, ah,
So as I said,
going back in my
this is
head about,
cartoony.
going back in my head about all my guy friends being like, crap.
So I think like that it's the varying aspects of a quote unquote voice
Yeah.
that come together, um, where like different aspects will change different things.
Yeah. It's
And I
the
think
it's the type of thing where I would be so interested just to be like, how do you modify voices? I don't understand.
it's definitely interesting because that particular channel, which I sent along to Mick, focuses on basically deconstructing and isolating the different parts
Mm-hmm.
so that you learn to control each of those different parts independently.
See, that's
And
really
so
cool.
I think that makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Is that if you learn to improve each individual part independently, then when you put it all together, you're going to have a much better result than
Yeah.
just trying to sound like a girl or whatever. I
Voice.
actually speaks in a higher pitch when it's just the two of us, lowers it around other people without even realizing it.
I can totally
Yeah.
understand that as like coping's not the right word, but like like a
Asking?
yeah, masking thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
I don't know if I did that when I was younger because I don't remember that stuff. I don't think I did, but I can totally see that.
think is the word, yes. Yeah, I need to consciously remind myself sometimes to talk at a lower
Mm-hmm.
pitch or lower R1 or whatever it is.
I see,
I
like,
think it's mostly R1. I think when I did a test, I kept the pitch about the same, but I managed to lower the R1.
see, when I'm like normal day to day when I'm talking, I am not nearly as animated. It's really only on the stream that I get as animated as I am.
And every time I talk to you.
Well, we normally only talk during the streams.
We have talked plenty of times before we started this channel. You are just like this. It's you can say it's only when, well, okay. In the sense that you're like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, every interaction I have with you at least is.
No, but when I'm around like my my Pathfinder group, I'm not nearly. I'm a little bit more like this. Just
Wow, I'm so special.
where I'm just talking and yeah, a little bit more monotone.
You know why? You know what it is?
Hmm.
It's because I can bring up the adorables.
Oh, the adorable. That's so cute.
See?
Oh, the adorables.
I broke the seal by talking to you about
Seal.
adorable chibi, like, essentially Pokemon Final Fantasy game.
It is my favorite Pokemon game.
Vocal range is pretty wide, but I try to lower my pitch most of the time.
See, I'm like, I don't know any of those like terms or anything like that, so I'm just like, I talk like this.
Like 2 terms of pitch and R1, because that's as far as the resources my friend sent me kind of got so far. She did mention a vocal training exercise thing, which was like, do I know how to do this? Where she was like, oh yeah, okay, so if you think of like how, like a dog panting, right?
Yeah.
And like a big dog, how would you imagine a big dog usually pants? Is this sort of big, heavy, sort of slobbering almost kind of sound, right? But compared to like a little dog, it goes. And she's like, yeah, everyone kind of knows how to do that. And I was like, do I know how to do a big dog? I don't know that I know how
don't
to
know
do
if
a big dog sound.
Yeah, I don't know if I would know how to do that.
I don't think I actually know how to do a big dog panting sound. I only really know how to do like a little dog, which is a problem because the big dog end is more like closer to my goal.
Mm-hmm.
So she had a hard time explaining to me because she was like, well, you know, for people who went through like male puberty, you have a physical Adam's apple so that you can physically move it around and see where it is.
I'm just like, do I even know how to? You always like move around the Adam's apple, and I'm like, how do you move the Adam's apple?
You go to a mirror and try moving it around, and it.
I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
I'm actually curious if you did like a pitch thing. I thought I'd make this one as well, because my friend also sent that to me. Is that you can, if you check like the pitch on.
I used to be able to do a spot on Shrek.
If you check the pitch on speaking and you're just moving your larynx or Adam's apple or whatever around, the pitch doesn't actually change. And I'm curious how much it changes for Impy.
That's actually very interesting, yeah.
Because I have a feeling that actually, I think Impy is higher pitched.
Yes.
But I think you are also, in general, doing it more instinctively. I mean, in the same way that I've done.
Actually, yeah, it is like I'm literally physically feeling it.
Yeah.
Where I'm just I'm just going like this, and it is moving up a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm a singer, but I can
have a physical Adam's apple to like see, but I did realize like, oh, this is the thing I do for some characters.
Yeah, like I can't, like, it must be just an instinctual thing because like I can't consciously do that.
Yeah.
Kind of just like for most of my characters, I can't consciously do most of my characters.
have a pretty nice falsetto. Yeah, it's basically falsetto. Is like
I'm also not
even
a
better.
singer. I have never done any of that stuff, so like
Okay, Ace karaoke night when? Ace karaoke night when?
the only karaoke I do is in the Yakuza games.
Is the Magikarp song?
No.
Okay, just the normal Pokemon song then.
I do the Yakuza games because that's a fun karaoke.
I think we should have Ace karaoke night. That sounds super fun. You know, so that I can sing all the love songs I don't mean. All the horny songs I definitely don't mean. I'm like, Hosier songs are horny as fuck, but you know what? He has got a nice voice, and I like singing those songs. I was very proud of myself because the same night that I did the Christine Phantom of the Opera part, the same night I also sang Take Me to Church by Hosier in the lower octave-ish that I usually would be really straining to get. And I guess practicing on the stream talking with a lower voice has helped because that was the first time I was able to get through the whole song at the lower
Oh, that's good.
end without my voice like breaking.
Yeah,
Very proud of myself. I was very happy about that.
You've done a bunch of like lower voices, so that definitely would help.
Yeah. Well, this is lowering the thing so that I can speak as if I am Saint Germain.
And much better because it's actually coming through.
Wow.
because
What a concept.
because early Saint Germain would like half come through.
Well, I think it's also just because I mentioned before I've been doing similar voicing off stream with my roommate sometimes for Obey Me content.
Yeah.
Because we just go through some of the content together, especially there are these locked stories when you get the gacha cards, and so if one of us has the card but the other doesn't, of course, you know, we're going to just share all the content anyway.
I need to
So we
get
just go
back
through
into
all the stories
singing.
together.
You should get back into singing, Mick.
Great famous drag queen who is judging loved it, but she's hella problematic now, so we don't talk about her. Oh no. But yeah, Ace karaoke night. Nick singing.
You all
Ace
have fun.
Singing.
You all have fun.
Sharky sings.
No. Sharky, don't sing.
Would you at least come hang out?
I would come out. I wouldn't sing.
I am willing to accept that opportunity to try to peer pressure you anyway.
Sharky, don't sing.
Singing in front of people is my biggest fear.
See,
perhaps my only fear. Rice also does not sing. Yeah. I would encourage everybody to sing.
See, I'm the type where I'm like, if I'm by myself, I don't mind singing, but yeah, I don't sing in front of other people.
Except for all the times that you kind of have.
They don't exist anymore.
It exists in my memory at the time we went to the Pokemon concert, and that was the first time I heard you sing. You were singing along.
It does not exist. And nope.
There's no recording. And yet you've got a whole album coming out. Good for you.
There is no album coming out. What are you talking about?
You know me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. Oh, she remembers. I know what you did. Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed. So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Did you hit the lights for me again, darling? What is that?
What's what?
Is that just her dress?
Yeah, that's just her dress. She took off part of her.
Oh,
She took off part of her dress and laid it down.
yeah, she changed into pajamas, it looks like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Violence
Very
warning?
common. Yeah,
Blood, gore, violence warning?
blood, gore, violence.
It,
She's sleeping. Yeah, she's
yes.
taking a nap.
She's taking a nap before, she ends reality.
By truly waking up.
Yes, by actually waking up.
Oh crap, gotta go get my ritual knife. Gotta do what the game says.
No!
Look, you can go grab your ritual knife and just do the chant. You're not doing anything with the ritual knife, you're just holding up the knife and doing the chant.
It's only like 10 feet away.
Wait, stop. I need to talk to you first.
What is it?
What if we didn't complete the final ritual? What if I stayed asleep longer so we could have a little more time together? Just you and me, lingering in a doomed world alone, like an endless dream come true. Doesn't that sound nice?
It does sound nice.
Wait, no!
Dang, the ritual knife is a little dated. I should go get a better. Oh my gosh.
We were finally going to be together forever! We would have been so happy.
The thing I'm not looking forward to in Code Realize is having to add actual, like, sadness and anger and stuff to Lupin's voice. That's the thing that I'm not going to be...
Oh, and you're going to have to go through his trauma backstory?
Yeah, and I'm
We're
actually...
gonna have to read that.
And I'm actually gonna have to, like, give emotion to him other than this.
Other than flashy.
Other than the flash and the pump and pump, blah, blah, blah.
Well, technically, you probably should have had to do that with Karamiya too, but we never got that far.
We never got that far.
You would have been so happy.
This reality is doomed. You said it once. The dream has to end eventually.
Wasn't so pandemic-y out there. I'd drop by home decor, swords, and more, which is indeed a real shop. And I would like it. I would like it. I want to go.
Can I have a sword? Can I have a sword that I can hang up in my room?
Bring us shopping with you, please. You know, as part of the one day, many years from now, when we eventually finish the D&D campaign and have an in-person thing, apparently.
If you keep a dream going on forever, it has to become a nightmare eventually. Or worse, it becomes reality. Take a look at the world around us. And take a good look at me. Is this what you want our reality to be like?
Of course not. But my dream of being with you forever
Can never come true.
will be magical.
But we can be together for a short time. Forever.
But I'm not ready to say goodbye again. Why can't we just stay for good? Why can't our time together only be brief meetings and long farewells? What if we're saying goodbye forever?
I'm your dream guy. There's no way this is goodbye forever. It's no big deal. You can always dream of me again.
Darling, please don't go. I can stay asleep a little longer.
I'll be right back.
Darling! Darling. Thank you for giving me a dream wonderful enough to remember clearly.
My darling looks like this. Remember that when you dream to see him again.
Awakened 2.
Ah, it's the bottom one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Awakened Redux.
4 more to go. We could do... I think one of the endings is really quick on this one.
Is it?
Yes. I believe I did see one of the endings is really quick.
Do you know what it is?
I think we just cast a spell and we win.
Yeah. I mean, oh wait, you mean the whole new thing.
Yeah, and the whole new one.
No, I don't think we should do that.
Okay.
I would rather just leave the whole new thing
For a stream?
Yeah, for a separate
I
thing,
mean...
rather than starting into it. Then I have to figure out a new voice, okay? I didn't come in here planning to do a whole new voice. As it is, Estir already has 2 different voices.
Estir does have 2 different voices, that is true.
So I know that there was the ending, the terrible ending, which is that after Dark Communion,
Uh-huh.
we just switch to Astir's playbook and perform her rituals.
Okay. We should be able to jump through them, I think.
If you start from Final Pledge, is that right after Dark Communion?
I can't start from... No, I would have to click on Dark Communion. Because Final Pledge immediately jumps into an ending. Same with Yellow Side, immediately jumps into ending. So I can jump to Act 3 Performed or Dark Communion.
Okay.
I don't know how this is going to work because... Lynette is here.
Wait, so did we do the Dark Communion?
Yeah, I jumped right to after Dark Communion.
Okay, so we did do Dark Communion.
Yeah, so Dark Communion's done.
Okay.
And so now it's just Final Pledge, so we can go to here.
Yeah, so then now we switch to Stairs Playbook and perform her rituals.
Okay, so we gotta get the Masquerade mask. And we got...
I would love to know what MC looks like right now. With the Masquerade mask and the,
mask won't stay on my face. Keeps slipping off. That metamorphosis spell must have made my face incompatible.
Why aren't you in proper dress, dearest?
Just...
And why is the shower still on?
Having pre-show jitters! Getting the mask on is tricky with my hand shaking so much.
Jitters?
Yeah, you know. I know I look like a playboy, but I still get nervous in front of pretty girls like you.
Dearest, you love your king, yes?
Yeah?
And you would never lie to her, correct?
Wouldn't dream of it.
Then tell me, what happened to your face?
I try to avert my gaze, but her iron grasp holds my chin firmly in place. Her long, sharp nails dig into my cheek.
What an unfortunate accident. And an even more unfortunate face.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Now we shall conceal that hideous visage of yours beneath the hood of your robe. Hopefully this won't affect your performance. And in the interest of not having further accidents, you will have my undivided attention from now on. See, Sharky, you sing all the time. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
No.
That's what He sings all the time.
No, no, no.
You may express your gratitude to your king.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Oh, and dearest, one more thing. I may not be as barbaric as my sister, but I assure you I can be twice as dreadful. Do not give me cause to demonstrate. But yes, you literally did just sing them.
Oh, wow. Lynetta gone.
Lynetta gone.
Uh,
We have Rose and Mask.
I'm gonna skip through this because...
Yeah. I'm actually gonna run to the bathroom real quick
Okay.
while you do this.
No, no, no. I do not sing. Any singing you hear is just... So how you been, Sharky? I've been existing in the void of reality. My workplace is finally setting up a new application that I'm on the team that kind of manages, and we've been trying to make it go live for literal months, and today was the final day where they're like, no, we're doing it. We're going live. And so it was a little stressful just making sure everything was going well for it.
I'm back. Are we not able to skip?
I didn't try because I literally just finished.
Oh, okay, great.
Red fire. Oh, wait. Allow the king into the room. I already used up my supplies to cook for Lynetta. All that's left is leftovers from her dark communion.
You must be kidding. You were seriously planning on serving this to me? Sage, he's trying to tell us that he doesn't sing, but we definitely heard him sing. I know, how dare he try to
No.
gaslight you?
That was me speaking the name of the song.
Sharky is trying to gaslight us. How toxic.
Wait, I can explain.
Please do. ...
I have nothing.
Mere leftovers for a king? How humiliating. You would serve your king leftovers. Who, pray tell, did you find worthy of the feast?
She's on to me. She's gonna figure out I served it to Lynetta. I hear heavy chains dragging nearby. I just got hungry. I skipped breakfast this morning, so...
You ate an entire feast on your own because you're feeling peckish. So the person you think deserves to eat before the king does is you. Such self-idolatry is a serious crime against me, God King and heiress to Carcosa. Conveniently, the punishment for blasphemy and treason is the same. Death. What a shame. I thought you had some potential, but you're a totally worthless servant in the end.
Oh god, she's serious. I'm seriously gonna die here. Wait, what if I did something to appease you? Then would my crime be forgiven?
I am God King. All is as I say. If I wish for you to be pardoned, then it shall be so. Perhaps if you grovel on your hands and knees, I can let you off lightly.
I immediately drop it into a full prostration bow. Please forgive me. Let me make things up to you, I beg you.
You look so pathetic like that. Very well, you shall be.
I'm a lowly worm. Forgive me, but don't let me off without a harsh punishment first.
This game is giving me career aspirations. I mean, kind of. You. Don't you think you said that jokingly? I'm just checking, but you're not enjoying this, right? ...
No? Yes.
Oh, you shameless pig! You're lower than... This is what you are about to feed me, right? Then this will be your trough, swine.
Oh? You want a bite? Even though my lips have touched it?
Open wide. Don't drop a single morsel. I won't forgive you if you make a mess on my gown.
I don't understand.
I'm assuming it's a Purple Rain reference.
I don't understand. A juice...
Sharky's thing for the crowd.
A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty, with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small hairs, like gritty.
Which is strange, because it looks like brains.
Gritty brains. It tastes strange.
Oh no. We have two broken hearts.
It tastes
Strangely.
strangely? I can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might get it down before I gag. Pun failed! So I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with a sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity? Sort of pineapple-y, even. That is good. It's better than good. It's great. It's godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. More. I need more. It's too delicious to have just one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around in my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Huh? Did I just bite into my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid? It's like my mouth is being digested?
Oh, just like a pineapple.
I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. Just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Just a little while longer. Let me chew it just a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth with a splat as a heap of bloody viscera. It might be my imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. The horror.
Wipe away that sour expression, dearest. The next act is about to begin, and everyone will be watching. Now, how are we going to read this without a tongue? With our mouth half digested by pineapple.
Also, how did we eat that? Because we don't have a mouth on our head anymore.
Yes. Maybe she shoved it into our hand mouth.
What? What happened? What happened?
You got... Was that the quote-unquote terrible end?
No. It was like I failed to read it properly.
Huh.
Maybe I went a little bit too fast?
Maybe?
What the crap?
Hmm.
Like, I must be reading it too fast.
Oh, you have the Eldritch Mouth now.
Yeah.
The Eldritch Mouth struggles with English. Is that it? You have to be even slower
Oh, maybe.
because of the Eldritch Mouth?
I'll try being, like, extra slow. Oh, open curtain!
Uh,
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Everyone's enjoying these fart sounds.
Well, I understand why that failed. Yeah, I didn't open the curtain.
Hmm.
I kind of hate that you have to, like, read to so much.
Mm-hmm. Skippy skip. Skippy skippy skip. I'm just filled with regret for giving Missy such a high voice.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it's not your fault.
Red fire candles. The king's in the room. Okay, let's... No light beside... that's... We have the robes, we have the mask. I might have forgotten to turn the lights off.
I think that was it then.
We've done this already, now I'm just like, okay, we need to get through.
Getting careless. Not a good thing when dealing with elder gods. That dress transformation. Great.
You should have it. You should take that dress.
Stabby stabby. Are you suggesting I take a dress from a king? No, no, no. The best I, a mere pitiful mortal, could do is to imitate the dress in design. I couldn't possibly take a king's dress. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror, and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles. Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why? Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
Blood gore violence.
Blood gore violence.
To ensure you stay in character. Method acting, if you will. With sweet sorrow, the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
You mean the smooches I'm gonna skip, because it looks like
Yeah.
this is the same.
Go ahead.
What do I need for the yellow sign? It's only visible. Light black fire candles.
Is this the same?
Don't remember.
Are you able to skip?
Well, I think it might just let me skip no matter what.
This should be a different ending, but okay. Behold you the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I presume you are wondering about those smooches, Tell me, does a servant that betrays his master only to come crawling back to collect his reward deserve anything? I guess it is not the same anyway. Yeah, you will get nothing from me, while I take everything from you.
So, no smooch?
None.
Not even two?
I wasn't giving you one. Why would you think I'd give you two?
You know, I think I hate people that go back on their word even more than I love smooches.
Hate? What's with that defiant tone? You're supposed to be under my control now.
Say, you're the embodiment of the light from your planet, right?
Why, yes, I am.
So in a way, the planet star Carcosa is also you, right?
Well, yes, but what could you possibly mean by asking that?
It means I just figured out a way to get the smooches you promised me, even if it means taking this whole planet with me. Carcosa Gravmasta.
The events. Wait. Hey, you're only supposed to cast that once. Cargosa is close enough. In the event that stage lights fail mid-play, perform this ritual to bring Carcosa closer to your current location.
Only used in case of emergencies, and only cast it once.
So, we're Majora's masking this.
We're Majora's masking this, yes.
What are you doing casting that spell repeatedly like that? That spell only brings Carcosa within a dangerous distance to the earth, but why do something so pointless? If you keep casting it, Carcosa will move closer and closer to Earth. Don't tell me! Are you trying to smooch my planet itself? Heavens below, you're serious? Come now, we can be reasonable about this. If you crash Carcosa into the Earth, it'll be an extinction level event for humanity. Lose every member of my court that I worked so hard to steal from Planeta. There's no need to do anything drastic. You'll die instantly.
Dying once or twice is a small price to pay for smooches.
Dearest is such a dumbass.
Oh, yes.
Imagine smooching the Majora's Mask moon, wouldn't you?
Oh, no!
Wait, don't you like being with me? Think back to all the good times we had on our date. ...
That was short.
Please. Ah, that's the terrible end.
You've met with a terrible end, haven't you?
What is that referencing?
You met with a terrible fate?
Yeah, but from what?
I think that's
I'm blanking hard.
Castlevania 2 or Majora's Mask. I forgot which one, because Castlevania 2 also has a similar line.
Oh no, it is Majora's Mask. See? It, I was correct in comparing this to Majora's Mask.
I forget what Castlevania 2's line is.
Um,
Oh
yeah, I
no,
guess the Happy Mask salesman says you've met with a terrible fate.
yeah. Castlevania 2's like oh, I can't remember it. There's Terrible End.
Hmm.
I wonder if
There it is.
doing Banquet and then doing all of Linetta's will get one.
It did say that if we did the banquet before Dark Communion, there'd be consequences again.
So I wonder if the other two are like do Masquerade and then go for Lynetta.
So if you start
What a terrible night to have a curse. That's it. That's Castlevania 2's. Sorry. Yeah, I wonder if it's like you do Masquerade and then go for Lynetta. You do Banquet and go for Lynetta. That's the other two. So one broken heart and two broken hearts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for after the Banquet and let's see what
Mm-hmm.
happens. Go away. Uh...
Total darkness, no lights, no candles. Posters, tapestries.
I have the mask, I have the necklace, I have the robe.
Unless this is... Because we already did...
No, we did pure.
Well, didn't this give us a bad... Oh, wait, right. It didn't actually break it. Be well lit, no robe, no necklace.
Oh, no robe, no necklace.
Wait, do we have new supplies or?
No, I think that's just the thing, and then we're gonna get new dialogue after this.
Okay.
So room well lit. Yeah, because after that we did the open up the windows and see that.
Hmm.
I already used up my supplies to cook for a steer. All that's left is leftovers from our banquet.
That's no good, darling.
Also, thank you, Mick, for reminding me the Castlevania 2 line, even though I've never played Castlevania 2.
I'm like, yeah, when you said Castlevania 2 at first, I was like, there's no way, because I haven't played that, so there's no way I'd just, like, recognize that.
I mean, that is like a...
I mean, I know the Terrible Fate line, but I was like, no, I wouldn't know that. I don't know enough about Castlevania to just, like, know that.
I mean, that is also referenced a lot in other stuff, too. It's one of those lines that
But
just
then you've
gets...
met a Terrible Fate, haven't you, is much more well known.
Like, both of them do go around, but yeah.
It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
I'll remember that.
This much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah, well, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big eater, especially with sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
I can't tell if she's onto me, or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
Just can't be helped if you've got a sweet tooth.
Like, what is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Yeah, that one also gets around a lot.
I don't see that one very often. Do you want me to feed you the last of it?
What, the leftovers? I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
No, you were right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
Who says that? I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
She's merciless.
Say ah.
No.
Huh? You don't want to eat? I wonder if this isn't food that you like. It sounds like you're saying this was for someone else. But that can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back.
Those are dangerous eyes. Got my back against the wall here. Even if she knows I have to keep up appearances here, or she'll drag me to oblivion without a second thought. Reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoveled into my mouth. It feels gritty with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small hairs. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I take a bite.
Same food, I guess.
Yep, same thing. It's great. It's ambrosia. I eat a lot
You have an
more.
addiction problem.
Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Make my mouth tingle. Oh my gosh, there's blood. Oh my gosh, it's acid. Yep.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you. Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
Can we skip?
Oh! Terrible Fate line is so iconic and memorable. It was the first game to, like, revolutionize what gaming means to me. I still need to beat it.
So do I.
I forget if it came or was coming to Nintendo Online.
I don't know when it was supposed to come. I think it was coming. But I have it on 3DS as well, but I never finished it there either.
Yeah, and I know that they've changed the 3DS.
Or rather, that was the only one I got to play.
Yeah, and they changed the 3DS version.
Oh, did they?
I mean, like, the story hasn't changed, but, like, some parts of the water temple were basically, like, completely redone. Like, the final boss was especially completely redone. And is very different than the N64 version.
You can click through.
And they changed a few spots for masks and some other things. Takes the blood from my hands.
We need to talk. I wanted to apologize for being so nasty to you earlier. Truth is, even though I knew you were acting strangely, I was still clinging to you selfishly because I was so mad at you. I just wanted to have the best groundwork for a happy future together. So I thought I could scare you straight. Straight? But Lynetta, why would you want us to be straight?
One of us was going to make the joke.
First one of us is gonna make the joke. But I now know that's not possible. Not here, not now. You're just not the same person that ended reality for me so long ago. So, let's break up.
Lynetta, I'm sorry.
Don't be. There's no need to end this reality just so we can have an unhealthy, failing relationship. So, I'll go back to sleep before billions die for my sake.
But where do we go from here? What's left after today?
Tomorrow, silly.
You're taking the book with you too?
I'm just giving it back to Moo. It's not like I'll have a need for it. Hopefully this book never finds its way back to your world. For your sake. And mine. I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light. Take care.
That's 4!
I hate the word friend zoned, but I do like the highlighting of end
Yeah.
in it.
The side quests are so beautiful. I think that's the first game I ever completed 100%. We've been going for over 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we should probably end it here.
And also, anyway, that's the last of the endings that were explicitly explained in this guide. So, anyway.
I assume the other two are basically just get the first broken heart and then go through. Because that would make sense. But
Probably.
we'll see.
Anyway.
Thank you all for joining.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
We'll
Have
be
a good night.
back Friday?
Should be.
For
To
something.
play question mark something something something. I don't know what
I mean,
yet.
we made a joke about Pokemon Snap, but who knows if that's actually what we do.
All right. All right, we'll see.
24 hours
In the
Aces
meantime.
stream? No. No.
Not when Sharky has work the next day.
No.
Maybe for extra life sometime.
But yeah, we'll be back Friday. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.